Hey, what's up everybody? This is angryhippielady and we are back here on the server. Oh my god! What was that? I don't know. And I hope you enjoyed the little intro and the music. I'm gonna link the guy who did the music and y'all should go check him out because he's really good. He's a nice guy. So that is the intro, and that is where I got it from. I'm gonna continue building. I had meant to get this episode out earlier, but I didn't like my previous recordings, and so I deleted them. And I was like, I'm just gonna record another episode right now. I need to be studying so much. I don't have a test tomorrow or anything, but I have a quiz, and right now every point counts. I'm really stepping it up into high gear for my min pet class, so I've gotten to that point where I'm like, everything must study everything. But we have a thing called a rock sale at my school and at my college, and I got a couple things. It's a lot of fun. I spent like 45 minutes or an hour or so just looking at the rocks and stuff, minerals, and I think, oh, what did I end up getting? I ended up getting rose quartz, which it's a really pretty pink color, and if you know what quartz is, it's pretty much the same thing except for it's pink. I think it has like K feldspar in it, potassium feldspar, which makes it pink. And malachite, which actually, if you look at copper that's been weathered and it's kind of like a greenish color, that's what malachite is. That's malachite that you're seeing. And so I got that, and pyrite. So, and the piece I got was really nice form, and so I am very excited about that. I think I spent, oh, and I got some chalcopyrite and barite and borite. Just say these things like they're nothing. But I think, and a water bottle, because I've been needing to get a hard plastic water bottle that I can just reuse, because I'm tired of having to throw out water bottles after using them like once. Not throw out, recycle. I do recycle. Gosh, that's all my iron, guys. I don't have any more iron. I'm piss poor. Let's see, that's done and that's done. So all I need is, I really need to work on that lapis because there's just none to it. And then I need to work on the iron too. I'm not gonna do that on camera. We're gonna fill in the obsidian places. Now, the glass I did in the recording session that I actually got rid of, but I don't like how it looks up top. So I'm gonna have to think of something to do with it. But down here it looks okay. I think it looks kind of cool how it crisscrosses and stuff. So I might keep it, I might not. I might take you. I'm probably gonna take you guys up there so y'all can see how crappy it looks. But geology, man, I thought it was gonna get the best of me, but I don't know what happened. It's like, I guess after getting that really low score on that test, it just kind of made me think, just something clicked. And I've been spending extra hours in the lab, looking at the minerals and trying to figure things out. I think I had every tray out before I finally had to leave because another class was coming in. I had every tray out and I was looking at each rock and I'm like, I am gonna fail this test again. Dang it. I hope I don't, because I have put a lot of time into it out of class and in class. I haven't left early from any class. I've stayed extra time. I've talked to the teacher. You know, everything I can do, I've done. So I really, if I don't do good, now, looking at my armor. I didn't know I had that armor on. I don't know what to do after that. So hopefully this swing goes better. I'm feeling more confident with it. I mean, I feel like I'm understanding this stuff better, which is strange because this is supposed to be the harder section. Our professor was like, if you didn't do good on the last test, you're gonna do even worse on this test. Because we're working on silicates, and that's just a really hard section. Because they all have very common properties, and so it's even harder to identify them. Which I have definitely already started to see that. Because I had two rocks beside each other, and they're not even supposed to be in the same, they're not even in the same tray, so they're not in the same group or anything. And I had them beside each other, and I was like, how on earth am I going to tell these two apart? And I've done that with so many of them, just looking at them, staring, and thinking, I'm not going to do well. But hopefully it's encouragement enough. That's the thing with college, you really have to, it's a lot of self-motivation. And in high school, I know here in the States in high school, we didn't have to so much self-motivate because the teacher was always like, okay, Johnny, you have to turn in your assignment on this day. And they would say it like 5 or 6 times. And I mean, if you didn't turn it in, that was just stupidity because they told you everything you needed to know. And when you get to college, it's just like you're completely on your own. It's not hard. Like the work, it's the work's really easy. I don't have a problem with the work. It's just having to self motivate just because I'm not used to it. I think everything's a stair step. I don't think there's any changes anywhere, so I should be able to fill it in. I'm in a music class. That's one of my last classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And did I go up an extra block? Yes, I did. And we've gotten to a period in time and a style of music that I know fairly well. We're in the romantic era, and so I'm pretty well adept to that music. So I've been staying after class every day and just talking to the professor, because nobody in the class is really, except for me, is really interested in what he's talking about. And so I feel really bad, because he really does enjoy music, and you can tell by how he talks about it and how he tries to present it. But he's teaching a beginner's level of music, so you've got a bunch of people who are just taking it because they need another art or something. They need that to fill something, and they really don't care about the content. They just want to get a good grade and then get out of there. Which, you know, that's kind of why I started taking it, but I've kind of gotten to that point, because when we first started, we started with American music, and so we had like pilgrim music and stuff, which it wasn't terrible, but not really my style. But now that we've reached that point, because I've been playing that style of music since, gosh, probably 6th grade or so. So I've been around that music even longer, because my brother and sister were both in orchestra also. So it's just something that I know a lot about. And we were talking about Moonlight Sonata, because what was, oh man, I can't remember the one that we listened to today that I knew. I'd actually played one of the ones that we talked about today. It was Symphony Fantis? Oh, I don't know. Y'all don't know it anyhow. I might link it. I don't know. If I do, you'll see it. If I don't, you won't. But I say that after, because he Nocturne, there, that song. He was talking about a couple songs that had to do with night, and he brought up Moonlight Sonata, and so I had to call him out on his um on his foul, and because Moonlight Sonata was not actually written about moonlight. Um, Moonlight Sonata, which after I pointed it out and pointed out that he was in fact wrong, he, and apparently he already knew, so I didn't feel so smart after that. But I was wrong in thinking what I thought it was. I thought it was about, he had written it for his friend or something, for condolences, or I don't know. I forgot what I had thought. And, that's not what it's about at all. It was a very awkward conversation to have with my professor. But apparently, Haydn? Was it Haydn? No, that wasn't who wrote Moonlight. Who wrote Moonlight Sonata? I am terrible with names. But the person who wrote Moonlight Sonata actually fell in love with one of his students, and wrote Moonlight Sonata for her. Awkward. But it's okay, because my professor's gay, so it's not so awkward actually. I think he is. I'm not sure. But we talked about that for a while, and I stay after class just about every day and talk to him a little bit, just because I know it's like to be around people who aren't interested in music, and you're all like, music, and you want to talk about a particular kind, and he seems very intrigued by that era also, and so I, you know, why not? I mean, if we both like something and the rest of the class doesn't, even more reason to talk. Just because we need something. I need to do this right here. I don't want to. Oh, I do have a texture pack on. It's just a little simple one. I was going through some stuff right before or actually during me recording the intro, and which I need to work on. I just threw something together, but I downloaded it and it looks okay. It looks pretty cool. I just kept it. Yeah, see, it looks. Oh, you'll see it when we get up there. So, yeah. I think this is looking good. I kind of like this. I want to get the lapis going though, because the quicker I can get that going. Oh yeah, it's autumn pack or something like that, so everything looks autumny, which is fine with me, and the leaves even look autumn. Let's see, is it night out? I have to go sleep. Let's go sleep. Because I think it just turned night. Yeah, because west is on the other side, but the moon's not. The moon is just now rising there. Okay. These leaves aren't very autumny looking. Some were. I'm very disappointed. But they kind of just, they tone that down a bit. Yeah, see, I don't like how that looks up here. So, I thought about doing like lava, but then I was like, no, that'll lag my computer even more. I could probably even do ice. I don't have any silk touch yet. I had actually thought about ice to do up here. But like I said, I don't have any silk touch. But as soon as I get silk touch, I might try that out. I think that's the thing to do, is ice. Or what I could do is just scrap this whole thing and then carry these walls up further, which was actually the original plan. Was if you've ever seen Nephthys's stuff, to just keep on taking it up and kind of have like these ginormous towers. I don't know what for, but maybe like a humongous farm or something. I don't know. Or maybe I can even do a mob system, since I haven't ever done a mob system before. Ever. I'm too lazy. Actually, it seems like if you do a mob system, you're lazier, because you're not having to like go and grind out the materials. Anyway. So, I think this is my dog. Actually, that's my puppy. Gosh, she's so small. She's a foot and a half tall, and she's a lab. That's all she is. That's on all fours, not like standing up. But the mom dog, she's like 2.5. I don't know. I don't want her to get bigger, because she's already a menace. Honestly, I don't know if I could deal with her. I was looking at some different veterinarians, because we've been going to the same vet since gosh, I don't know when, probably since before me. And the the guy who used to run the office that we went to actually passed away about 2 years ago, and we hadn't taken our animals to the vet since. We finally took them when we finally took one, which was Tracy when we first got her, and I automatically don't like him because he felt her belly. It was like, oh, she's not pregnant. It feels like she's fixed. 2 weeks later, puppies. But anyway, I'm still holding a grudge. Why won't you there? Why are these so hard to break? Stop being so difficult. Oh, I think I'm lagging out. Gosh, this one's dangerous. Stop being chilled. But she's having some issues. I've been kind of monitoring her. I used to want to be a vet when I was little, and so I learned a whole, well, not like little. It wasn't actually that long ago when I wanted to be a vet. But I've been paying attention to her, and she's got a growth on her belly, and it looks like it's a tumor. I'm hoping it's not cancerous. I mean, I can't tell. You can't tell without a biopsy. And so I've been watching her. She hasn't shown any signs, like some bad signs or anything. So that's encouraging, but still, she needs to go to the vet. And I'm still angry at that vet. Almost 2 years later, for not getting that right. I mean, that it seems like that's something that should be gotten right. But whoa, that's what seeds look like. That's so cool. I need to put this armor up. I'd had it on because I had been digging out obsidian, and I figured a little bit of fire protection might help me if I do get caught. So hopefully I might be able to get out. But I hadn't had any issues yet. Cross my fingers. Knock on wood. There's no wood around here. It's all this fake desk stuff. Oh, the other day I went to Office Depot. It's a small computer place, and I don't even know if I don't know how widespread Office Depot is. But I went there and I looked at desks and chairs. I have a desk, but I don't have a computer chair that's like really good. I have a regular red chair back there that's under my desk. My writing desk, not my computer desk. And the computer desk is really rickety. And so I was like, I really want a desk. But I was looking at this one desk, and I think it was like 150, which, you know, isn't terrible, but I was like, I don't want to spend $150 on a desk right now. I want to, you know, be sure that's the desk I want. And then I was looking at all these other desks. I don't know. I think these weird. Oh, look. See, yeah, there are. Wow, that's too red. Wait. Oh, what is this? Is that what? That's not what grass looks like. That's not what it looked like over there. But I don't know. I don't know if I like this now. It looks like dirt. I was like, what happened to my grass? And then that isn't taken care of. I might be able to go in and fix that. I don't know. Let's see if cows and pigs look any different. No. Y'all are loud. I'm getting away from you guys. But I looked at that, and there was this really nice chair. There was one chair I didn't want to sit in it at first because it didn't look like it was gonna be comfy. So I was just like, meh, I'm not even gonna look at it or give it the time of day. And then Mom sat in and she's like, this chair is really nice. And so I had to sit in it to see. And oh my gosh, it was so amazing. But it's not the chair I want. There was one chair that I looked at it, I was like, this chair is gonna be comfy, and it was the comfiest chair in the world. And it was like, I don't even know if it had a price tag on it, but there was one right beside it that was like 120. So I don't know. I just right now. Oh, holy crap! No. 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 God. It's like having a 2-year-old. You know what? Actually, I think a 2-year-old would be easier to handle. Because I've been around my niece at 2, and I've been around my nephew at 2. Well, actually, he's still 2. But they weren't that difficult. They didn't, like, bark in the middle of my recording. Again, I wasn't recording at the time. So, I don't record at their house. No. Then she tried to gnaw on my hand. Not hard, but it's not something you want to encourage. Because if she does get bigger, then it'll be a problem. You know what's the problem? My hand lens. I want a better hand lens. This hand lens is supposed to be really good, and it is, but it's just like, I feel like I have to get it so close. And maybe it's because, maybe I need glasses. I don't know. Maybe that's the deal. Maybe that's why I have to, like, get the rock almost on the hand lens to be able to see it. But it's just so difficult to look into it and actually see something. So maybe it's me. Probably is. I probably do need glasses. Everybody in my family wears glasses except for me. Oh, that was fortune. Dang it, do I? Oh, I have 22 gunpowder. Why do I have 22? That's another fortune. What? I'm breaking fortune. Oh. Oh, did they change the iron ore? Oh, no. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode. I feel like it's been kind of short, but I'm used to recording multiple episodes at a time. But I've done a little bit, not much, but I talked about some stuffs, and so tell me what you think about the intro. Any ideas on what to do with it? Right now I'm not big in editing still, and so any suggestions will be taken. Thank you all for watching. I am Angry Hippie Lady. Peace out.